Hello and welcome to this week's edition of CTN Community Update. The City Council met for its first meeting of the new year this week, and following an election year, there was some official business to take care of right away.
I, Jerry Cook, do solemnly swear.
I, Jerry Cook, do solemnly swear.
Jerry Cook was sworn in for his second term as mayor on Monday night. He was first elected mayor back in 2014 when Tim Howe didn't seek re-election after 3 terms as mayor. 2 other familiar faces returned to the council this year, although both were absent from Monday night's meeting. Ward 3 Councilmember Wade Demmer and Ward 5 Councilmember Brad Johnson were sworn in for their second terms prior to the meeting.
I, Mandy Meisner,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear.
There's a new face on the Anoka County Board. On Tuesday morning, Mandy Meisner was sworn in as the new District 4 representative. She replaces longtime Commissioner Jim Kordiak, who retired last month. Meisner is the first person of color elected to the Anoka County Board.
In this room is an example of the beautiful diversity of District 4, Fridley, Columbia Heights, Hilltop, and part of Spring Lake Park. I believe diversity is a strength. It offers a broader view of the world and creative solutions to our issues. Starting today, for the next 4 years, we will all have a seat at the table.
The 43-year-old won nearly 65% of the vote and will represent the county's most diverse area. Meisner, who is adopted, grew up in Cloquet. She now resides in Fridley with her husband and 2 children. She has risen through the political ranks to hold a powerful place in Minnesota government. Melissa Hortman begins her 16th year representing Coon Rapids and Brooklyn Park at the state capitol with a new title. CTN's Jennifer Anderson met with Melissa Hortman on her first day as House Speaker.
It is my great honor and privilege to present this gavel to you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
Congrats.
When the Minnesota House of Representatives chose Melissa Hortman as the new Speaker of the House this week,
Let's be leaders that our children's children will be grateful served.
voices of mothers rang through the state capitol. Moms demanded gun control outside the chamber, and inside they rose to power.
Moms are the heartbeat of all of our families.
Longtime Representative Mary Murphy celebrated the qualities of moms as she nominated Hortman for the most powerful role in the House.
Trust the mothers because they have all the strengths that a strong Speaker of the House of Representatives needs.
Hortman is an 8-term representative from Brooklyn Park. She's a lawyer and the former House Minority Leader. She's also a mother of 2.
You know, I think the good thing about moms in political leadership is that we're not competitive, right? We are in the habit of getting things done for other people.
Hortman vows to bring a collaborative leadership style to a place often stymied by partisan rancor.
There's so much talent here, there's so many leaders. We need to give people different opportunities to shine.
Hortman was just 10 years old when she fell hard for politics.
The ground rules for this is agreed by you, gentlemen.
She watched Jimmy Carter lose to Ronald Reagan that year and learned about the civil rights movement in school.
I saw the power of the law to change that, and it was just really exciting, the idea of being on the side of justice and being involved in lawmaking to change that.
Supporters say Hortman will be a thoughtful leader who listens.
Melissa is someone who knows her facts and evidence, who takes the time to study and research an issue before coming to a conclusion.
Be it as a mom, lawyer, or politician, she intends to use her 15 years experience in the House to get to work.
I like to think that I'm a person who doesn't really care who gets credit, and you really can get a lot done when you don't care who gets credit.
For CTN Update,
I do.
I'm Jennifer Anderson.
Speaker Hortman lists education, healthcare, and the environment as top priorities she'd like to address. She hopes to lean on her good listening skills and sense of humor to break through the gridlock surrounding those hot-button issues.
Do you, Julie Blaha, solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of our state of Minnesota, and to discharge faithfully your duties as state auditor to the best of your judgment and ability, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations.
The former head of the Anoka-Hennepin Teachers Union has a new assignment. Julie Blaha took over as state auditor this week and says she looks forward to the job.
I've spent the past few weeks digging through spreadsheets and analyzing financial reports and ripping into budgets. It was amazing. And I promise we will be ready to give the public officials the data and the analysis they need to know where they stand as they do the public's business. We will be there for the public as an unbiased and thorough auditor of $20 billion in taxpayer money spent at the local level every year.
In addition to her previous work in public education, Blaha served as the Chief Financial Officer of the Minnesota AFL-CIO. Good news in the new year for Conexus Energy customers. The electric co-op won't be raising rates in 2019. It's the second straight year Conexus Energy has held electric rates steady. The co-op says new initiatives are helping to reduce costs, which are being passed along to members. Those initiatives include solar plus storage, automated meter reading, and Wi-Fi thermostats. District 11 is looking for your input on new classroom materials for elementary math. An open house is planned this coming Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Educational Service Center in Anoka. Those in attendance will get an opportunity to provide feedback after looking at the proposed textbooks and teaching tools. And the following week, you can review new health materials for middle and high school students. That open house will take place January 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Educational Service Center. Those in attendance can provide feedback after checking out the proposed textbooks and teaching tools, which are currently being piloted in secondary classrooms. A final recommendation is expected later this year. The annual Winter Concert Series kicked off in the Coon Rapids Civic Center this week. The group Goodfoot Express took the stage on Thursday night, and they didn't disappoint. The professional variety party dance band plays pop music, classic rock, R&B, and more. If you missed this week's concert, watch for it in the coming days right here on CTN. The concert series continues next month with Lachlan Road on Valentine's Day, the Brewskis on March 14th, and Bill Concar on April 11th. All concerts start at 7 p.m. The admission fee includes dessert and a beverage. All right, that is going to bring us to the end of today's show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you right back here again next week.